Hello and Merry Christmas from Seder Soul Sailing. Hope you guys had a really nice day today. I've had a beautiful day. It's a beautiful evening here in the tropics, and it's been a fantastic Christmas for me. I don't think it's been all that great for the von der Leyen dining club in Brussels, though. Um, Here's the problem. So. The hammerheads in charge of the EU, the ass clowns, I believe we call them, they they decided to try to make Italy their bitch, and it didn't end well. It didn't go all that well for them. In fact, it went rather poorly. as as anybody that's really tried uh, to be rude to Italians will tell you, they're not. They're the sweetest, funniest, nicest people on earth, but not somebody you want to piss off. Um, and well, beyond that, it doesn't even matter. It's like it was stupid. It was just buffoonery to try to deny Italy, one of the founding members, the third largest economy in the EU, to try to threaten Italy that either you do what we tell you to do, or we're just going to cut you off. You're screwed. See how that goes. Well, here's the thing. Just threatening it kind of it gutted the EU. I mean the because they made clear that membership in the EU the EU is not a democracy. The EU is a fascist, totalitarian organizational structure. You either do what the leaders tell you to do, or it doesn't matter who you are, apparently, they'll tell you to go, piss off, like they tried to do to Italy. But here's the thing. They couldn't do that to Italy. That would destroy the Union. But even threatening to do this to Italy was just idiotic. It just utterly exposed the EU as a neutered organization. They're nothing. The EU is nothing. The EU's power is totally in its member states' willingness to do what they ask. And when they start pissing off the key member states, I mean, Italy is a founding member of the EU, and it's the third largest economy in Italy, or in Europe. And it also it's the only member state in the EU that's got a shit pile of gold, which is going to come in pretty handy. And I'm going to guess by, what is it? It's Christmas today. Sorry about that. I gotta go mess with my radio. Sorry, I had my squelch turned down. That was exciting. Yeah. So they don't have. I mean they have the European Central Bank, which has power today. It might not have much power tomorrow because of what's happening in the economic world. I mean, seriously, tomorrow the EU, the euro, it won't quite become as like the Weimar Republic Deutschmark did, but the EU is going to be kind of a junk currency. It'd be like the Colombian pesos, like 100,000 of them will buy you a half decent meal in Colombia, but it won't buy you jack shit anywhere else. And the euro is going to be it's going to be a unit of exchange in Europe, but it'll quickly get superseded by black market economy because, well, we'll do. I'm not doing the economy today, but there's some shit going on in China, and if what I'm hearing about the COMEX and the LBMA. Let's just say that I don't think this week's going to get any less interesting just because it's only got one business day left in it. But So they've sort of got the euro. That's but till like maybe Monday, um, and otherwise they got nothing. They've got, I don't know, Ursula's charm. Macron will send his wife out to beat you up like he got beat up, like she beat him up on the airplane a few months ago. Um, and But here's the thing: they've done it. They did the damage. They by the European Union as a functioning supranational nation state committed suicide the moment it tried to threaten Italy into doing as it was told, like behaving like good little Italians and run along and play like the Romanians or something. That was a really that it won't happen right away, but I bet by this, over the next year, more and more member states are going to say, why are we doing this again? Why are we in this Schengen agreement? What do we get out of this? We get told what to do by a bunch of ass clowns that want to send our children to die in a war to do what Napoleon couldn't do with like 600,000 men. We're going to do that with a bunch of people who identify as they. They got nothing, and people are going to say, thank you, but I prefer not to. And we're going to see people leaving the EU. We're going to see Brexit over and over again, and it's so anyway. That's coming up, but let's see what the cards have to say about Italy, because Italy's fascinating case study here. That was just like that's like if you got a bunch of soldiers and you got like 10 soldiers in your platoon, and you got one really strong one who kind of gets drunk and goes whoring whenever he gets near a town, but otherwise he's a pretty good soldier. He's the one you want watching your back when the battle starts up. And you just get pissed off at it. You just decide that you don't like the fact that you don't like the hookers he's picking up when he goes to town on the weekend. So you decide to seriously discipline him. So you tie him up to a post in the middle of the camp and take out a bullwhip and whip his back raw. And then at that point, you've lost the support of your other troops, and you've definitely lost the support of the tough Italian dude that you liked watching your back when shit got real. God, it's like, I swear to God, they must. It's like they sit down and say, "What's the dumbest goddamn thing we could possibly do today?" I know. Let's try to strip the Italians of their veto power in the EU. Yeah, that's a good idea. And there had to be some of them going, maybe this isn't the best idea. Maybe we could find some more productive thing to do this week. But they were too afraid. Well, they'll take our veto power away too. Oh, well, no. Here's the thing: these people in the European Central Council or whatever it is, the Politburo, the EU Politburo, they're not like elected officials. They're a bunch of ass clown bureaucrats who got appointed to their position because it's not who they knew; it's who they blew. And we can. Please, man. Hi. Sorry, is for Christmas. Merry Christmas, and let's hope this works out well for the Italian people. Hey, brother, what are you doing today? Don't get in trouble at work. You'll regret it. Yeah, I'll stay out of trouble. But thank you for thinking about me. I don't know. I'm my own boss, so if I get into trouble at work, I piss myself off, which could happen. It's happened before. So here is the signifier. Is Oh, let's see if I can hold this in the light. Yeah. So it's the Six of Pentacles, and that's a good card for Italy because actually it even looks like kind of an Italian dude. He's got the Caesar wreath on his head and stuff. And here's the overall situation. That's Judgment. Uh, let's see. Brother, you'll get sunburn. Nah, you know what? I like sunburn. Uh, it's too hot for playing cards. The weather is very hot. Actually, no, I don't. I make my own sunscreen. I use heliocresium and some in coconut oil with some um, frankincense and I think myrrh and a few other essential oils, and that's all I ever use. I don't use. Okay, here's the thing. Out here where I live, there are reefs. Just a dab of that toxic sunscreen they sell will kill a whole reef. So I might get a little sunburn, but I'm not going to go out killing reefs every time I go for a swim. Um, and here is the gateway. Oh, sorry, got it sideways because that's how I wrote. The Hierophant. This is interesting. That I'm going to have some interesting things to say about. Here's the root card. That's the Knight of Swords. So yeah, that's very Italian. That you know what this is? This is doing a track day on a BM on a Ducati, like a Panigale. This horse. This dude's on like the equine equivalent of a Panigale. And here is the present moment. The Hermit. Sorry, my light is yeah, you know, it's a little hot, but yeah, I'm gonna just jump in the water as soon as I get done with this. So I'll cool off. Uh, and here is the psychological future, the Hangman. Wow, there's already 4 major arcana here, and here is the future is the Sun. Wow. Here's the Fears, the Magician. I can see that. They got a lot of power. They got Italy's got more power than the people and the country really realizes. Because if the EU ass clown car decides to screw over Italy, they are going to regret it. Here's the astrological energies, and here's their desire, and that makes sense too. And here is the final outcome, which is the Knight of Wands. That's also, now you know what? That is more of a Ducati Panigale he's riding. That's more like a passionate. Italian motorcycles are kind of like sex. Seriously, I love Italian motorcycles. This is more like say R1 or a ZX10R or something like that. Hi. Those cards scared me. Yeah, they're kind of. This is a bit much. While browsing on my phone, what country and where is this? I can't. I am in. I'm currently in. I'm in a. It's a country where they speak Spanish. Let's put it that way. But I'm not. I'm in an island. It's sort of a country, but it's connected to a country. And this modifies the fears. This is the interesting. This is a good reading. I've got a bit to say. I'm kind of going through it so I can get to the reading itself. And this is astrological energies. That's very Italian. And this modifies the desire. And this modifies the final outcome. Very interesting. Okay, there's some very going on with this reading. The events arm is completely. It's got on one end the Ace of Wands, and the other end it's got the Ace of Swords. So Italy's in a good place right now. They've I don't know I don't trust any leaders, but their current leader, she's doing some stuff that makes me nervous. She's like, I'm afraid she might be trying to like confiscate the gold the people in Italy hold. Don't let them take your gold like FDR did in the United States in 1933 or whatever. Do not let them confiscate your gold. pretty sure you guys know how to handle yourself. And talk to your buddies in the Camorra or whatever. You know, um, they'll be careful because they'll want a cut of your gold too. So they're no. But anyway, lesson from how business is done in places like Sicily and was that Naples and places like that, and maybe kind of deal with your government that way if they decide to come take your gold. But you've got you're in a good position to do this. You are a strong, fierce, brave people, and you will do what you need to do. You do fear your own power a little bit, and you got tremendous power. It's you got scary amounts of power. Italy has always had. Italy is a tremendous place. I haven't been there, but I really want to visit Italy. I wouldn't. I'm kind of thinking about eventually ending up in like the Adriatic Sea and bouncing around between Italy and Montenegro and Croatia and places like that. Go maybe visit Turkey and Greece. But this is modifies the fears, and that is they got to just wait for their power to mature. You'd think it's a very old part of the world, but it's a fairly new country. I mean, it wasn't that long ago. It was city states. It wasn't nation states. I so and the desires. Uh, they want to get to a calmer place, but they just can't see how to get there yet. But they have to figure it out because when they do that, I mean, that this is joy. I'm gonna guess that these gals are having a very nice time and that they're enjoying some tasty wine in those cups, and that's kind of what Italy can have in its future if it, as long as it doesn't suckle the rectal eye of the von der Leyen Supper Club. Um, the So the overall situation is judgment. This is a rebirth, and they get what they put into it. And the present moment is they need to take a little time to go within themselves and see what they really want. I mean, do they want to be part of? They want to be driven off the cliff with that clown car ass posse that's running the EU, the appointed bureaucrats that kind of got all of Europe's future in their hands. Oh. It's been quiet here because it's Christmas now. I guess it's that time of day. People are going home from work. That's like those launches going by. That's like the local bus. This is a rough one. This is their astrological energies, and they are being betrayed right now. They're being betrayed. They're being betrayed by the EU. I don't think that's a big surprise when the shitheads in the EU threatened to take their veto power away from them because they wouldn't cough up $90 billion to go, I don't know, give to the goddamn I don't know, human trafficking operations, adrenochrome extraction factories they got in the Ukraine, or whatever the hell they do with that money. Maybe it goes up Zelensky's nose. like, but they've got the power to get through this. They can harness their own energy because they can do this. They're going to get to a place where they're going to have to give something up, and that may be European Union membership, which kind of a hassle. I mean, but like I said, Italy has gold reserves. So Italy could actually probably come up with its own currency that had a hell of a lot more value than I predict the euro will have by New Year's Eve. And then they get through where they're going. They're going to be it's going to be great. It's going to be like rebirth. And yeah, it's going to work out. Italy, I think, is going to come out smelling like a rose. At least the northern part of Italy. The southern part of Italy, as beautiful as it is, it's got the organized crime. If there was some sort of a government collapse, the organized crime could rise up in the southern half of Italy, which is unfortunate. You know, they're a good counterpart to the fuckheads in the government to a point, but you don't want the cartels to be you're actually in charge because you find yourself out slaving in the poppy fields somewhere for making opium, or get your ass kidnapped and stuck in a brothel in Old Town in Amsterdam or some damn thing. So be careful about that. But you got this. You got it. You can harness your energy, and you're going to harness your energy, and you're going to put it to good use. This guy isn't listening, brother. He's explaining something about cards, but I don't want to get scammed in the middle of the night. I don't know. Don't. I wouldn't want you to get scammed either. I really don't even want to know what you're doing in the middle of the night, but hopefully not getting scammed. Uh, I look like a good man. Stay strong. Thank you. And somebody thinks I'm trying to scam them. I'm not asking for any money. I wouldn't even know how to get money from you. I don't have PayPal because I don't have a U.S. functioning bank account. Um, I can, whatever. If you want to send me something, send me love. Send me a big virtual hug. Send money to somebody who deserves it. Somebody good. Okay, so if I'm gonna scam, who should I scam for? I don't trust any charity. Gerald Salenti, he's got this peace, like peace movement stuff. I don't know what it is. I just the same as I can't get money from a scam, I can't give money to scam, but he seems like he's doing good work. So give him some money. Um, this is the final outcome. So they're going to be able to move ahead and actually get some serious action, some serious traction. And they're going to be warriors, man. They are warriors. They're going to, they are, whether I don't think I'm not saying it's going to be like a battle, like a battle, like the Italians are going to ride into Brussels and you know like the Russians did to Berlin, 1945. But they might, I mean, but I don't. But if they do, they'll probably just go have a beautiful dinner and have some fun and then go home. I don't see it as a, I don't see it as an invasion. But uh, but they've got power, they've got energy, and they can really do this. Um, he's explaining something about cards. This is weird now that nobody. Oh, if somebody's watching this guy isn't listening. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not really. It's hard to. It's hard. It's hard in the sun. It's really hard on my phone that I'm using to record these. Um, I didn't. I don't didn't understand it either. You know what? Is somebody, I see a lot of AI generated shit. If somebody's generating like AI crap and selling it as me, my God, they are, they are. I'll give them a gold star on their fucking calendar for gumption because of all the people, seriously, of all the people I'd want to impersonate, I'm probably pretty low on the list. And God, seriously, um, I would like to see AI try to imitate my clumsy, fucked up delivery. I mean, Jesus Christ. If I didn't laugh at my own jokes, this would be pretty boring, probably for even for me. But I love you all, and I'm glad you're watching this. And the Italians, I think it's going to work out pretty well for the Italians. You all take care of yourself. Have a beautiful Christmas. Love each other and accept all the love that people are sending your way. And don't go. Don't go like Caesar, Julius Caesar into Brussels to try to do that kind of shit. It's not the right thing. Hey, besides, it's like the Russians taking over UK. Like the Starmer's afraid that the Russians are going to come and take over the Isle of Man or some goddamn thing. Um, really, I don't think they really want the UK or pretty much the rest of Europe. I think they got the part of Ukraine that they wanted, the part where all the resources are and where they grow all the grain and where the ports are. And I think they'll let the cross-dressing Nazis have the rest, you know. Um, God bless you all, and have a beautiful day, and enjoy the rest of your holidays, and have a wonderful new year if I don't see you again, but I probably will, you know. Um, Take care. Love you all. Oh, the button's up here.